Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be going over GPT-2 Simple, but this is a little bit different than yesterday's video. So in this video, I'm going to be summarizing text that I input into the program, and then it'll spit out a summarization. It uses the same libraries as yesterday's video, but it does use the system library. So that's the only difference there. The code is a little different as well. So this time we've got a summarize text function, and in this function it's tokenizing the input from the sentences that I give it, and there's a summarize text GUI function as well, and then it gets into the tkinter code. So this is a very short program, and it's a little bit different than yesterday's because yesterday's pulled from a specific URL and it was writing some input based off of Once Upon a Time. In this case, I'm actually taking text from a website from a game that I play. So let's get into that. So I start the program and it opens up a command line window, downloads the NLTK package like yesterday, and then it opens up the tkinter GUI. So at the top it says text summarizer, and this is where I'm going to input the text that I'm using. In this case, I'll add the URL from the astroneerfandom.com Wiki Planets website. And basically, in the video game, there's a bunch of planets. If you're not familiar with Astroneer, your character crash lands on a planet, and you have to engineer your way off the planet and out of the simulation. So I copy and paste the text, and I click the Summarize Text button. And like yesterday, because my computer's a little on the old side, it takes a little while for it to churn through the data that I've input, and then it'll spit out an output summary, I guess you could call it. Now, what's amusing about this is that the output, even though it says it's a summary, and there's definitely going to be some tweaking that has to happen with this, but part of the output is related to the game, and then some of the output is related to our own solar system. It kind of hashes out all kinds of stuff that is unrelated to the video game and the summary. And the summary is actually longer than the input, so I'm going to have to dig into this as to why this is happening. But it is very, very interesting. So it talks about Jupiter. Jupiter's not in the game. Different types of items, which is related to the game, but then it talks about the sun and the size of it, which has no relevance to the game, and indicators for positioning, which it's kind of a snippet, and you can see that it ends abruptly in the middle of a sentence. So on one hand, the code works. On the other hand, it doesn't do exactly what's intended. So, and I think that has to do with the way that the library, or the GPT-2 library is set up. There are a lot of parameters that you can use for the GPT-2 library, such as temperature, there's top K sampling, top P nucleus sampling, max tokens, length penalty, and there's like 3 or 4 others after that. So there are things that you can do in order to, hone in on the type of output that you want. And I think also that it depends on what input you're putting into it as well. So this is running off of a very short model. There are larger models. This is the 124M. I think there's 4 other models that are, this is the smallest one. So there are others that are incrementally larger. But the problem with that is you end up using more resources, and it can really bog the program down. So anyway, that's just a quick update for this part 5 video on the GPT-2 trials that I'm working with on my project. So anyway, if you like this video, hit the like button, and I will see you all very soon.